Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to day 5 of week 11 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Make sure your warm-up area is clear and you've got a drink ready to hand. Only kit you're going to need today is a chair for the rear foot elevated squats. So we're going to get going with the warm-up, doing Bentley Iron Cross. And then if you're good, we'll do beam game at the end. So 3 on each side, suck your feet close and then walk them further away as you go through.
Morning from Harry, morning from Maddie.
How are you doing, Harry and Maddie? So the last one, you start with nice straight legs. See how to control your core some more. Lunge and rotate, so left hand forward and left foot. Sink as low as you can.
Morning from Manon, from Danny and Sophia.
How you doing, Manon, Danny and Sophia?
Morning from Tom.
Mr. Dougridge, happy Friday.
Morning from B.
Hope you have a good morning, Pete. I'm done with a good morning. With that shoulder blow knee.
Good morning from Manon and Nugget. With a load of smiley emojis, a load of hamster emojis, and a load of kiwi emojis.
Oh, if you can get your shoulder below your knee, guys, you're having a great day. So make sure your back stays straight.
Oh, yay. Manon picked Nugget up yesterday for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta leave them.
That's cute.
Leg swings. So stance foot is the one that's on the ground while you do this. Keep it flat.
Good morning from Grace. Decided to do sprint challenge today to mix it up.
Ooh, how did that go?
Hi Jordan from Morgan and Phoebe.
How's it going, you two?
Morning from Sam. Morning from Dylan.
Sam and Dylan, thanks for joining in.
Morning from Edith. I tried to combine the two names then.
You did?
From Edith and Isabel. Edibel.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just been efficient.
Yeah.
How we roll. Scat press up and then IYTW.
You have to just decipher the two names. Morning from Clelia. This training is a bit tentative. She injured her back on the trampoline last Sunday.
Oh no.
Oh.
Just go at your own pace, Clelia. If there's any changes that you need me to make, just ask. So I'll try and suggest some regressions. And if they're still not working, just pick a comment. I'll come up with another one. Or just pick an exercise you know you can do.
Morning from Charlie.
IYTWs. Hey Charlie. It's IYTW.
And I was so happy. Probably one of the best days of my life picking up the hamster.
I mean, nothing's quite as exciting as getting a new pet, is it?
Yeah.
New member of the family?
No, I was saying like physically picking her up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like handled her.
That's ridiculous. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Especially when they start getting brave.
Yeah.
Like they're really happy to be held, and then they start thinking, "No, what else is there?"
Yeah.
Or ours does anyway. Okay, then you've got vertical jumps to finish off. So just go as high as you can. Noise in the kitchen, it's fine. If anyone's broken in, we're live on Facebook, so the people will call the police for us.
It's probably pie.
What, let himself in?
The door was half open.
God, imagine. You might get invaded by a dog. And then that's it, grab a drink. So Friday's session, you've got a little bit of static core strength. Just straight arm plank, hollow hold, V-leg lower, and then inverted shoulder taps to the end of it. Just to get used to the format. We've got a couple of little tweaks next week as well.
Morning from Ella and Jack.
Oh no, we're not doing a bean game. Almost forgot. Ooh. Hi Ella and Jack. Okay, so bean game. In 2, 1, go. Let's be generous today. Stop. Baked bean, I mean throwing comments. And then broad bean. And then string bean. Juggling bean.
Jelly bean. baked bean,
I got it back. Baked bean.
string bean, runner bean, baked bean, runner bean, baked bean, string bean.
Jumping bean.
String bean, baked bean.
And relax. Any more comments? We can start with them now.
Baked string, baked string, jelly, jelly, super bean, queen bean, king bean.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Was it?
So,
Baked string.
baked bean,
That's
string bean, baked bean, string bean, baked bean, string bean,
Oh, no.
jelly bean.
What was it?
He nearly went into the TV.
Jelly.
Jelly bean, jelly bean,
Ah. And
super bean,
broad jump string
jelly,
jelly
and roly poly.
roly poly.
And jelly bean,
And what?
jelly bean.
I would call it there then.
Yeah.
All that jelly. Roll isn't the hard one because you haven't got momentum. Like, even string bean, I do a little drop jump now.
And roly, the easy one. It's because you're not going whee. You have to do the sound effects. It's what propels you.
I shouldn't have had a drink when I was out of breath.
A joker bean.
What bean?
Joker bean. You know, like how we do the joker card. Punna bean. Ugh.
Oh, that's ruined me. Right, anyway, static course, starting with straight arm plank, 35, split between both sides. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning from Scarlett.
Hey, Scarlett. Switch sides. So remember, you can split your feet if you want to make it easier, or stack them if you want to make it harder. So make sure you stack them. Your shoulders still on top of your wrist. And stop. Into hollow hold and V-leg lower. 3, 2, 1, go. So a few seconds in and out of the top position. I can now just about do that convincingly. So I still want to build the time up. If you go too hard to begin with, I'll get like one round of 5 or 6 seconds, and then that'll be it. So in and out. Your body just starts to develop that motor pattern. Relax. You improve your efficiency at finding that position. V-leg lowers in 2, 1, go. Plus it's round 1, so I've got to give myself somewhere to go. So as wide as you can, whilst keeping your shoulders flat. That's improved a lot. So it's no good going out wide if your shoulders come with you. If you go too narrow, it becomes a bit easier. Just make sure your lower back is always pressed in. Last few seconds, you don't want to go out and arch. Relax. And then shoulder taps. In. 2, 1, go. So if you look at pretty much any shoulder tap video you can find on the internet, a lot of people are rotating more than we do. So go for it, we're doing it right. Personally,
Pip's awake.
get a little drink. Okay. relax. Okay, I'm just going to grab the strike line. So you have 20 seconds to grab a drink. And
for everyone that
have a look at.
seen it.
There. 2, 1, go. Straight arm plank.
Jordan, have you got an alternative for the V legs?
V legs, yeah. Instead of V, you could do regular leg lower, you could do just dead bug. Actually, I'll go over it when I get there. Switch sides if you hadn't. Yeah, so if you just try dead bugs like Clelia. It doesn't really matter if anyone needs it. I'll answer the questions. And relax.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so when we get to it, you've got hollow hold now. Just try and do dead bugs, so either single arm and leg or just focus on the legs. 2, 1, go. Hollow hold. And she's thirsty. So I'm still going to go a few on, a few off. Maybe build it up by a second or two. Doesn't have to be a lot.
My back keeps arching upwards during the hollow hold. How can I help it?
Trade it for, again, a dead bug position. So if you go like leg lower instead, and find that point. This is I think I did a similar thing for someone last week. Find that sticking point where your core just can't hold the position and stay there. So relax. And then we're going to go V leg lower, but I'll just keep walking through alternatives. They're all pretty interchangeable. So 3, 2, 1, go. So my first one will be dead bug. It's less load because you've got 2 of your limbs moving. Keep it flat. You can do a hollow hold like that. So even if you go here, if you're not used to it, that's still going to be quite challenging after about 15 seconds. Or you could go Superman. Because even as Superman, you're starting to use these muscles to control your pelvis. Because you're having to, it's the same thing. You imagine if this is like a dead bug, but on your hands and knees. You start to arch. You start to think about it. So I'd say single arm and leg dead bugs, Superman, or just like a mini hollow hold relax. Into shoulder taps. In 2, 1. Go. So it'd be like a leg lower hold, I suppose. Just go out as soon as your back starts to change position. Just hold it where you are.
My mum says about Nugget that are so cute.
Ours isn't called Nugget.
Pip. Sorry. I was thinking of her little one.
Weirdly relax. Stand of round 2. So I find shoulder taps more doable as like a single arm plank. It's the transition that's hard. So if you want to make it simpler, actually trying to stay on one hand for longer, slowing them down makes it simpler. So back into straight arm plank. In 2, 1, go. I think I did the majority of it on the other arm last time, but if there's any other changes I need to make, let me know.
I'm determined to make sure I stay awake today.
Sorry, no one's touching. Okay, swap sides if you didn't.
Imagine if I fell asleep and I just snored really loud.
I'll just yell.
Yeah.
Like there's some roadworks going on outside. Relax. There's a drill. 3, 2, 1. And hollow hold. In 2,
Picturing
1.
you throwing the foam roller at me.
Go. Just cough. I do what I did before, like just clap.
Yeah.
What was the video where I was doing claps as a signal, but I made them extra loud to wake you up?
Yeah.
A hollow hold. So I think there's other alternatives that I might need to do. You could do single leg. So if you just want to do the legs instead of the arms. So from there, just go one leg out. If you're feeling tired, like even I do it. So if you've been injured, obviously it's going to hurt. Your back's going to change position to keep you from feeling pain. But doing this is still trying to improve your pelvic control. So as far as your body's concerned, you're still trying to send a stimulus, relax. And then, shoulder taps already?
I don't know.
No. V leg lower. 2, 1, go.
Thank you for
It's
the
okay.
alternatives.
So then, V leg lower. Oh, it's harder with your arms up off the floor, that's why I want you to keep them low. And you can bring them down a little bit, so if you go more up to the side like this, once your feet go out to the side, you can push down, relax. And then shoulder taps. In 3, 2, 1, go. If you do start to struggle because you're trying to stop rotation, you can just go with plank march instead. So press a plank march. So just making sure that your heel doesn't come higher than your shoulder as you go through that. So the difference between this and rotation plank, you're using your stomach to pull you to the side and then control it down. This one, you're using your abs to stop your pelvis and your shoulders rolling around. Stop there. And then that's it for part 1. There you go, lower body strength. Tell you what, this is my Super Bowl. These lower body sessions. Okay, so wall sit. And then you've done roller squats on Monday. So they were a movement skill. We're going to go rear foot elevated squat for your strength work. Remember, if you haven't got a chair, you can just use a small stack of books to make it a little bit easier. You could go lower, so instead of rolling, you could go with a really small stack and start trying to build that strength. But if you want to develop strength, you need some sort of resistance to it instead of just movement control. So coming to the end of your 1 minute rest, last chance for a drink. Might be too hot for the green tea.
Never
That's
too
good.
hot for tea.
Okay, so wall sit, 45 seconds in 2, 1, go. Just find something to talk about. Makes it go by way quicker. Weekend plans, let's know what you've got going on. I think we're going to go back to Horsham for a bit. Maybe some of you are going to try and do some open water stuff. Or just go to the beach. Don't know, what's the weather meant to be like?
I don't know.
Okay, last 10 seconds.
It's going to be crowded on the beach if it's nice.
Nice, it better not be.
Have you not seen pictures of the beach? A child got lost in the Witterings beach in Chichester the other day because it was too busy.
3, 2, 1, go. But I'm wearing a Guildford top, so I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. But I think everyone's thinking the same thing. And then the obvious thing to say about that is
It's
that...
raining all weekend.
Oh. Okay.
At least for us in Aldershot it is.
How was it? Oh, you just looked it up?
Yeah.
Okay, switch legs. And the other thing to point out is that if people abuse the freedom a little bit too much, it's going to delay everything opening up again. Slow tempo. Keep your stomach and your chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Just try and keep your shoulders behind your knee. And then relax. Then split jumps. So you don't always have to do split jump if you don't want to, you can just do regulars. So 3, 2, 1, and then go. So crouch.
It's raining everywhere.
Yeah.
Like Guildford and Bognor and everything.
So make sure round 1, your movement speed is as quick as you can make it.
We've got morning from Nancy, and then
Hey Nancy, now.
in a couple of weeks we go to the Netherlands because my dad works there, and hopefully
cool.
pools will be open there because they're not still in lockdown. If not, there's rivers.
Yeah. Oh, I envy that. I always want to go to the Netherlands.
Yeah, same.
Relax. Oh, okay. Little break. So then back into wall sit. It's interesting that those roller squats ruined my jumps last time I did them, because they were okay. 2, 1, go. Just goes to show why you have to be clever with all the movement skill stuff as well. Because they might seem, they don't burn as much, they're not as challenging in terms of like hitting your ceiling, but they are going to start to interfere with different systems in your body. That's why you've got different things competing for priority.
Thank you, have a great weekend.
See you. Maybe we should put this on the front end. 35 seconds. Last couple of bits. Coming to the end of 45 seconds of wall sit. Get it in. Now, I'm always worried, I don't like doing countdowns, people always stop before the end. 3, 2, 1, stop. And then stop. So rear foot elevated squat in 2, 1, go.
Don't know what we're doing this weekend.
Not other than going to Horsham. No, me neither. More drawing and PlayStation, I guess.
Yeah,
We're going to take the tadpoles back.
yes we do.
Thursday, tomorrow maybe. Sunday. Yeah, all the tadpoles are pretty much froglets now, so switch sides. Overbalance that one. So we'll start with the other leg, do more time on that in the third round. Relax. Split jump to finish off round 2. Two, 1, go. So then round 2 I'll start to build in a bit of a bounce. So it's a bit easier than a pause, down, bit of hold. So you get a little bit of momentum, and round 3 just go for it. Whoops, every time. Last few seconds. From there, relax. 20 off into round 3. Alright, 2, 1, go. Third and final round of the week. And I'll cover the challenges and mobility stuff. I've definitely put the foam roller away, didn't I? Is it there?
No, you put it away.
No, put it away. Cool. Okay, last 15. Let's keep pushing your feet down through the floor. Make sure your lower back is pressed in. If you are starting to struggle, you can just drop in and out, maybe do 15 on, a little bit off, and stop. And then rear foot elevated squat. 2, 1, go. Okay, switch sides. I did a little bit too long on the first one last time. Push your foot down through the floor. Start to shift towards your heel if your quad burns too much. So the more you push through your heel, the more you feel it on the back of your hip. Then relax. This is it, big finish. Maximum jump height. Push the floor as hard as you can. 2, 1, go. Make sure you control every landing. So, light contact, a little bit of knee bend. No, other way. Couple of seconds in between, catch your breath. If you start to struggle for height, last 10 seconds.
Thank you, Jordan and Demi, for a great session. Can't wait for the next one from Manon and Nugget. With lots of smiles, lots of hamster emojis, and kiwis.
Kiwis, I was going to say. I'll be disappointed if we had no kiwis now. Done from us here. That's relief. So, chair out of the way. Assuming people need to catch their breath, I'll just cover the challenges now. Anywho, make sure today's challenge is all mobility focused, so let us know if you have any questions about that. New things you want to try out. And then Saturday, still going through as many rounds as you can in 10 minutes. 8 double dead bugs, 100 metre run, 8 sit to stand for regs, and then less time for Cartier and everyone in that age band. Right, so if you're planning on running tonight, you make sure your quads are in good condition. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you from Manon.
You're welcome, Manon. See you on Monday. I don't know why I brought my foot round to the side on this, just felt like the right thing to do. And then really gentle, so you don't always have to go knee to hip and then back. Yeah, switch sides.
Thank you, Jordan and Demi. That's from Isabel. Thanks so much for a great session from Dylan.
You're welcome, Dylan. See you later, Isabel. Okay, so apparently this is what my body wants today. So foot out to the side. You got from knee to hip and then back up ever so slightly. It's actually my foot that's controlling it, so I'm like rocking my toes back and forth on the carpet.
Thank you for a brilliant session, like always, from Sam.
Bye, Sam.
Thank you for another challenging week. We are looking forward to the weekend off. From Megan, Zach and Catherine.
See you later, Megan. Megan, Zach and Catherine. I think we are too.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're going to need it.
Both from Edith.
Straight. See you, Edith.
Thank you, Jordan, so much. Have a fantastic weekend from Harry.
Bye, Harry. You too. Hope you have a good one. So floss. So all the session had a lot of hamstring work in it, so I think I didn't need the rolling, like my legs were so straight. So it's good to check between. There we go. Switch sides. I'm guessing for like smaller people as well, it's hard to get something out of this hamstring one because you weigh less. Like I've managed to put on, well now, I've put on like 8 kilos since lockdown started. Stop. And then recheck. You might find you have to force it, but if you can force it, still means your body's not completely shutting down on you. Into hips.
Thank you both for another great week. Have an amazing weekend from Grace with lots of Kiwis.
All the Kiwis.
Thank you so much for this session. It was awesome, and my mum joined in for parts from Danny and Sophia.
You're awesome, Danny and Sophia. Have a good weekend.
Thank you for a great session. Have a good weekend. Oh, is that Tom Duddridge?
Duddridge, yep.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying
Have a
to
good weekend,
remember.
Mr. Duddridge. And then switch sides. I'm not pulling faces at the names, this is all hit point.
Yeah. Thanks, Jordan. Have a lovely weekend. Cheers from Violetta.
Bye, Violetta. You too. Oh. So yeah, if you want to, try and do pigeon stretch before and after this kind of rolling. It's going to make a world of difference. Just goes to show you how awesome foam rolling is. And actually, if you haven't got a mat, it saves you a lot of trouble because you're not going to have your knees down on the floor anyway. Then let's.
Violetta's mum feels the same on the roller.
What?
All the faces. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It never gets any better, which is probably a good thing. Eventually you relax. If you don't feel anything, it's because your body's. So what do I find? It's my calves to begin with. If I lie on it, you don't feel anything because your body just automatically tenses up. After a little bit, it starts to relax, and you just feel yourself sink over it. It's a really interesting feeling. You can get softer ones, but as I see it, if you don't want to spend 30 quid on rollers, just get the hard one and then use your body weight to control. You'll learn a lot better. Because I used to do my first ever foam roller, switch sides, was like £5 in August or something, and it was just made of styrofoam. So after like one day, it had a flat edge and didn't roll very well.
Violetta's mum says it's great but ouchy.
Yeah. I'm gonna sacrifice now. So I always wake up feeling much better if I do foam roll. Tifa, I don't eat coffee straight away if I've managed to foam roll properly. So you feel fresher. So small circles with arms. I'm talking to parents more than kids there. Well, to be fair, like some of them show up to training like they've had a coffee beforehand sometimes. Wish I had that much natural
That's just
energy.
youthful energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Okay, then chest.
The elixir of youth.
Just wait till you turn 30.
Oh, I already feel old, so it's fine. I'm just waiting for my body to catch up.
So this one, I showed you how to lift. I suggested lifting hips on Wednesday. If you want to switch arm position, do that in between. So that's going to do something for you. Hips up, hips back on the floor, then move your arm. Just find it's more forgiving than trying to lift your hips up and move your arm at the same time. And then swap sides. So if you're feeling really tense, I forgot this. I've been meaning to get people to check the quads again recently, so I'll do that very, very quickly at the end.
Thank you, Jordan and Demi, for the alternatives. Have a great weekend from Clelia.
That's all right, Clelia. If you need anything else, just let us know. Like, I've got my phone on me all the time over the weekend, so if you find that you've got niggles, even if you're not training, if you want some other recovery bits, let me know and I'll do what I can. Same for anyone actually, you don't have to be injured before you start asking me for help. If you've got things that you're not sure about, just get in contact, we'll do what we can.
It just doesn't feel right.
Yep. Yeah, I've got physio friends that I ask for stuff all the time, so there's no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to that. Especially with the amount of training you all do. Like, it doesn't take much for, if you think about it, you wouldn't go on a car journey. If your car's making noises, you have to stop and check it out. Or you can do what Demi does and just turn the radio right up. It's like, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, the quad thing. So sometimes I find if your quads are really beat up, you can just lie on the floor and bend your knee and it does some rolling. If you want to check how you're getting on, you stand up, and we did this at the very beginning. See how close your heel gets to your hip. So sometimes it might be that your hamstrings start to cramp up from doing it. But if you've got tight quads, you won't get as close to your hip as possible. Or maybe one side. Yeah, my right side is way closer than my left.
Mm-hmm.
Even with like extended my hand, that's really noticeable. Yeah, bear that in mind. So then just like maybe adapt your rolling as need be. I'm going to go have a massive existential crisis about that now.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't, because you're smarter than me. That'll do. Challenges, lots of mobility and flexibility. So commitment challenge is 30 minutes to concentrate on this stuff. I'm going to do mine tomorrow. And then support as many rounds as you can. I've already done this all now. Yep, I have. Go away. Thank you for watching live. And then everyone at Guildford City wants to wish you all an amazing weekend. And we'll see you Monday. Take care.